Russia's invasion of Ukraine has seen thousands of people reportedly killed and millions forced to flee their homes. This week, the South African government opted to abstain in the UN vote on the war in Ukraine. This was during the proceedings of the General Assembly to take a resolution to suspend Russia from the United Nations Human Rights Council. The war in Ukraine has been going on since February. Now the Democratic Alliance says South Africa adopted a wrong position by abstaining from the vote.
So I don't understand why South Africa is abandoning the innocent women and children now who have now seen to be victims of war crimes and mass destruction of property and mass execution of individuals in Ukraine. And I really think South Africa needs to adopt a better stance on this. It's going to hurt us.
The party also says it's concerned about the recent fuel hike. The DA leader says this is taking a toll on ordinary South Africans.
It's going up every month. Government's going to have to do something. We've suggested that they reduce the tax on the fuel price, which they've started to do, and that's a good sign. But they also need to then drop VAT on some of the basic protein items like chicken portions and some meat items, so that South African citizens can afford to get protein into their systems. Thirdly, to drop the sugar tax, which is driving up the costs of basic foodstuffs. It is a luxury that South Africa can't afford.
On Operation Dudula, DA Federal Council Chairperson Helen Zille says the current government is to blame.
Violence and viciousness against people because of their skin color, because of their language, is totally unacceptable to the Democratic Alliance. We know that the ANC has been absolutely dismal in protecting our borders and in documenting legal foreign migrants. And what you sit here with is a complete government failure and poor people being targets of other poor people on the basis of their language and skin color and origin.
Meanwhile, the DA called on South Africans to respond to the deadline of mid-April by rejecting the draft regulation under the National Health Act that previously sought to minimize the spread of COVID-19. The regulations are currently open for public comment until Friday next week. Nhlanhla Khatlhane, SABC News, Johannesburg.